Hello. Can lawmakers be punished in the California Republic? Repeat. Can lawmakers be punished in the California Republic? I'm just going to give you the answer off the top. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Okay. Let me just give you another timestamp right now. The timestamp is January 2025. And I just found out today that there's fires that are going on in San Diego right now. Okay. So we have people that are starting fires in San Diego right now. And it's just blowing my mind because, it's almost like, people are getting punked out of their property right now and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. And then they get shook. And then they end up running away, and then somebody comes in and they scoop up their property for pennies on the dime and then on a dollar, and then they end up rebuilding it. And then, you're going to have a whole new game starting off. Okay. But here's a fun fact. Okay. Is that the California Republic, is the people's business. Okay. And I'm one of the people, and I have a duty and I have an obligation to get out there and teach my neighbors. Okay. So my wife asked me an interesting question, because, she asked me something when it had to deal with these arsons and then these so-called arsons and them committing these crimes, and then they should have the book thrown at them. And I was like, yo, don't even call them arsonists. I was like, let's just keep it simple. They're committing treason. Okay. And then you use a constitutional provision because all people have the right to life, liberty, and property. Okay. And your home is your property, right? And if somebody wants to come in and, they may be cold or they may be something like that, and they start a fire, and then that fire jeopardizes your property, they're committing treason. Okay. They may not know this because, they believe that, they can do what they want to do, but that's not true. Okay. So I would no longer be using statutory entities or statutory codes and statutory statutes to attack these people who are committing treason openly against the people. I'm going to use the constitutional provisions, right? And I'm going to say, I'm one of the people and I have the right to my property. And because of this man or this woman's actions right here, they have caused me harm. They caused me damages, right? And I'm seeking damages, okay? Because they damaged my property because of their actions, okay? And I'm letting them know what they're doing, and I'm letting them know my status, my standing in my jurisdiction, and I'm letting them know, don't do this, okay? Don't do this, right? And they did it. So because they did it, we're going to punish them. Okay. And we're going to get damages now. Okay. So check this out. That's just me segueing right now, but I'm going to come back full circle now. Okay. So I'm talking to my legislature and I'm saying, hello, legislature Doe. Hello, legislature Doe, because I want to talk to my legislature and I want to ask them a question. Here's the question I'm asking them. Are you, legislator Doe, bound by law to serve the people? Yes or no? Okay. So I'm asking all entities that were created underneath the jurisdiction of we the people if they are bound by law to serve the people. Okay. You're bound by law to serve the people. Hold on. Excuse me, had to take a burp, okay? But all of our creatures are bound by law to serve we the people, okay? And check out, we're going to show you what treason is, okay? We're doing this for a very specific reason. Focus on the underline. Treason is attempting to overthrow the government of the state, okay? So like if you call our state a democracy, then that means that you're overthrowing our state because you're not calling our state what it is, okay? We are a republic, okay? Check it out. Attempting to overthrow the government of the state to which the offender owes allegiance to. Okay, so all of our constitutional entities, every entity that was created underneath the jurisdiction of we the people, you are bound to the people. You owe your allegiance to the people. And if we're not feeling safe and we're not feeling happy or protected, then that means that you're breaching the trust, okay? And we don't like that. Check it out. Or of betraying the state into the hands, or of betraying the state into the hands of a foreign power, okay? So if our constitutional creatures keep calling our state a democracy, right, then that means that they're handing over the trust, okay? That's called treason, okay? So if our constitutional entities are allowing people to cross the border, right, and then they're not protecting the border, and then all of a sudden we have all these problems popping up in our country, then that means that you're committing treason. You're openly committing treason, okay? I don't care what you say. I don't care whose feelings you're looking out for. If you're not following the rules to the Constitution, you're committing treason, okay? And we can punish you for that, all right? Check it out. Drop down. Check out this bit right here. It says, the greater contains the less. What's that look like? That looks like the people are the greater, and everything else underneath the jurisdiction of the Constitution is less, okay? So the legislature is less than the people, okay? And we contain you. You don't contain us, okay? Now, check out this bit right here because we're still walking it out through the California Constitution. This is Article IV for 4, Legislative Department, Section 11 for 11. Look at what this bit right here says. Focus on the underline, okay? It says, members of the legislature shall, and the members of the legislature, those are my creatures, okay? Members of the legislature shall, in all cases, accept treason. Now you know what treason is, okay? Felony and breach of the peace, be privileged from arrest, okay? So as long as you don't commit treason, as long as you don't commit a felony, and as long as you don't breach the peace, right? You're going to be privileged from arrest, okay? And shall not be subject to any civil suit, okay? Remember this, okay? But, if you've allowed entities to come over into our country, right, into our political body, if you allow foreign entities to come into our political body, you are committing treason, okay? If you're not one of the people, if you're not one of the electors, okay, if you don't follow the rules and the guidelines in the Constitution as written, then that means you're committing treason, and we can punish you, okay, legislature? Remember this, Mr. Legislature or Miss Legislature, you must follow the rules as written, okay? And this is why we say contact us for a consultation. Why are we doing this? Because we're building next generation law fighters, okay? We're building next generation business owners. We want to show the people how to read the text, the history, and the tradition of the constitutions, so then that way they don't get tricked out of their property. They don't have people handing over the trust, okay? And we don't like that. We don't like entities that breach the trust. We do not like that. And we see that there's a lot of entities out here right now who don't know the law, right? You see it happening all the way down from your homeowners associations. You see it happening on your board of directors or your board of trusts within all sorts of corporate entities. Nobody understands how the rules to the game are supposed to be played, and they're all handing over the people's trust, man, and we don't like that. That's treason, okay? So we say contact us for a consultation. So our information's in the description. Hit us up and let's see if you and I will be a good fit. Okay, my neighbor? All right, let's go ahead and walk it back up now, man. So put that California constitutional provision, put it in your back pocket, and know that all legislative creatures, they belong to us. We don't belong to them. And if they don't follow the trust, then we get them, okay? And then put this bit in your back pocket too. The greater contains the less. Never move from that. The people are the greater, and everything else under the people, everything created underneath the jurisdiction of we the people, they are the less, okay? And put treason, put that in your back pocket too, because you got a lot of people handing over the trust right now, and you don't know this because you don't know that you're one of the people, okay? And then this is how you talk to your legislature doe, okay? You want to talk to your legislator doe in the peace and the love of the people, because they may not know the law. They may not know the highest law of the land, because they've been having people whisper in their ear talking about legislative codes and legislative statutes that has jurisdiction over the people. I'm here to tell you that that's a hoax, man, okay? We're showing you the highest law of the land. It's the constitutions, okay? Underneath God. All right, check it out. And can lawmakers be punished in the California Republic? The answer is yes, okay? We just showed you how with simplicity, okay? We showed you how all entities that breach the people's trust can be punished. They get punished for treason, okay? So if they're committing maladministration, treason, okay? If they're not following the supreme law of the land, treason, okay? It's so simple, a dummy like me can figure it out, all right? So again, if you want to hang out with us in the private and talk about some wonderful things, because we'll move your public person from the public jurisdiction into the private, and we'll show you some wonderful things. Contact information's in the description. Hit us up, and let's see if you and I will be a good fit, okay, my neighbor? All right, we're done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.